All right, Dr. Trigg, don't go too far. It's just about your moment. As many of you know, I am a proud parent of two Blue Valley students who've flown the coop and have moved on, but in the process, what a wonderful experience to have been a parent in this school district. And one of the reasons is the leadership, which, as you know, is solid, but also trickles down, right down to the staff and the teachers at each and every school building here. And it's been my privilege and honor to introduce Dr. Trigg over the last few years as your State of the School District speech gets underway. Dr. Trigg, of course, has been a long-time administrator with this school district. He's been your superintendent since 2005. And is he good? You bet he is. How good? Well, in 2011, he was honored as the State Superintendent of the Year and a finalist as National Superintendent of the Year. He's always our Superintendent of the Year. Please welcome again, with the good news about your school district, Dr. Tom Trigg. Tom?
Thank you. Thank you, John. Well, John, thank you so much. Well, hey, welcome and thank you so much for being here this morning. It's just kind of overwhelming. You look at and record-setting, I think we have about 1,100 people here. I heard mentioned $210,000 raised. We are so blessed to have the partnership that we do with the Educational Foundation. So I'd just like to recognize, Ann and Laura and Cindy one more time for putting this together and for all the things that the foundation does that, quite frankly, we would not be able to do for our students if it was not for your fundraising efforts and the support that you provide us. So, three of you, thank you once again. I have a confession that I need to make. Let me start out with a confession today. And in order to make that, I need to tell a quick story. The people that put this together hate it when I get off script, but sometimes it just has to happen. So, 6 months ago, one evening, my wife and I were sitting at home and the phone rang, and it was my oldest daughter, Mandy, and her husband, Steve. A little unusual for them both to be calling us. And I think I answered the phone and they said, well, can both you and Mom get on the phone? You probably know where this is going. And we said, sure, and lo and behold, they shared with us that they were expecting what would be our first grandchild. She was about 3 months along. And obviously that phone conversation went very, very well. Lots of enthusiasm and congratulations and whatever. But I'm thinking in the back of my mind, okay, 3 months, 6 months from now, August, mid-August, late August, Ed Foundation breakfast, what if I have a decision to make? And quite frankly, there wasn't going to be much of a decision to make. They're in Amarillo, Texas, by the way, 9 hours away. So I didn't tell Ann, did not want to worry her at all. But, I did have the peace of mind or presence of mind to ask Mandy, well, so what is the due date? She said, well, we're not exactly sure, but August 26, 27, 28. Sometime right in that vicinity. And I'm thinking, I didn't say this, thankfully. I mean, this is a mark of a good dad. I didn't say it, I thought it. Mandy, why didn't you check with me? Why didn't you get some input before you all decided that this was something that you were going to do? So, anyway, here's what I want to let you know. Not only is my new granddaughter, Elizabeth, beautiful, but she is a problem solver. Because she decided on her own to come 9 days early. So I want you to meet Elizabeth. Well, thank you for that little personal journey. We have a great theme for today. We can do anything, we can be anyone. And isn't that really what we want for our kids? Don't we want them to believe that they can do anything, that they can be anyone? And don't we want to set expectations for them so that they can rise and meet those expectations? And then really, don't we want them to exceed those expectations, have choices when they graduate from high school? I don't think it was intentional, but the theme today really meshes well with the vision of our school district. Now, I can't take credit for the vision. I've been with the district 17 years, and this vision was in place before I came to the district. And I'm sure it was it was created by a large group of people coming together and trying to decide what is it that we want for our kids here in Blue Valley. But the vision, together, we will enable each child to be more than he or she ever hoped to be. That's exactly what we want for all 22,000 plus of our kids. So this morning, we're going to take that theme, we can do anything, we can be anyone, and we're going to explore that through 5 beliefs. We have 5 belief statements that are going to organize our thoughts for us today. Number 1, we need to believe in each other. Number 2, we've got to believe in the plan. Thirdly, we've got to believe that we can overcome challenges as they occur. We've got to believe we can be best in the world. And then finally, we've got to believe in our kids. And we'll spend most of our time with that 5th one about believing in our kids, because those really are the highlights for today. So let's start with believing in each other. You know, it's really important that our community believe in the school district. And quite frankly, you have 7 representatives who do such a great job of conveying that belief to our kids, to our staff, to our administrative team. And those 7 people form our Board of Education. They provide vision for us, they provide direction for us, they provide oversight for us. They are a phenomenal, phenomenal collaborative partner in this whole thing. So I want to introduce them to you this morning. I'm going to ask that you hold your applause until we've introduced all of them. Pam Robinson, Board of Education President. Mike Seitz, Board of Education Vice President. Cindy Bowling, by the way, happy birthday. Sue Matson. Tom Mitchell. Stacy Obringer-Varhall. And Tony Till's not able to be with us today, but he does send his best regards. So let's recognize them for the work they do.